So I wasn't originally planning on making this video, but I figured that not everyone may know the situation and what happened, and those who do know about the situation may not know that the issue has been resolved. So that's why I'm making this video, to sort of explain the situation in more detail. This is most likely going to be a very unedited, unscripted video. I normally have a clear idea of what I'm going to be talking about, because I actually have somewhere to be a little bit later on, so I really don't have too much time to plan out a video, but I figured I'd still like to explain the situation in more detail while it's still relevant. And that is, of course, the Amazon Prime situation. So for those of you unaware, which if you're a part of the Murder Drones fandom, you're most likely aware, but yesterday, Murder Drones officially came to Prime Video, which should have been a very exciting moment for not just the Murder Drones community, but indie animation in general. It's huge that Amazon Prime specifically is looking at indie animation in a different way compared to other companies. So that should have been an amazing thing. Hell, we're seeing Murder Drones billboards popping up in New York City and Los Angeles. So, that's insane. Like, I could never have imagined that happening. So I made a video yesterday talking about the news because I was very excited. I wanted to express my excitement, and it should have been all roses and dandelions, but nope. I almost instantly got copyright claimed by Amazon. And at first I thought, okay, maybe this could just be someone pretending to be Amazon. So I made a post about it, and that post reached pretty much the entire Murder Drones fandom. It started out with another fellow Murder Drones content creator, Yagster, who then made a video about it. I guess my post kind of got the entire community up in a frenzy and very concerned about what was happening. So basically the entire Murder Drones community was freaking out because so many creators make videos about Murder Drones, and some make a living off of that kind of stuff. So, obviously it was very scary. So thankfully Yagster made a video about it, and that word went so far it reached Glitch themselves. So the issue has been resolved, but I figured I would just kind of explain it a little bit, because some people are still commenting on my post about being demonetized, saying things like "F Amazon" and yada yada yada, not realizing that the situation has been resolved for the most part. Glitch did actually make a post responding to the situation. They were actually responding to another fellow Murder Drones content creator, Xander Russell, which you guys should go check him out. He does awesome Murder Drones fan projects. But basically he was saying like, hey, so Amazon is demonetizing Murder Drones content on YouTube. Can this please be addressed and fixed? But yeah. Glitch responded saying, hello, we are very aware of this, and it should now or within the hour be fixed. From what we understand, it was a stupid default setting Amazon had that they had to untick. So really, it was as simple as just forgetting to change a default setting. So yeah, there is no need to worry. Actually, before Glitch had even announced this, like in this response, my video was already back to being monetized, so I had a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders, because this whole situation I feel like could have been avoided, but I'm just so glad it was just one big misunderstanding, because this is something that can truly harm creators, and I'm so glad that Glitch, just getting the W's that they have been getting, it immediately got caught on to the situation that was happening and immediately took action. So, huge shout out to Glitch, as well as the entire Murder Drones community for banding together to stop this, and hopefully this doesn't happen with future glitch shows on Amazon Prime, because a part of this larger deal with glitch, future glitch shows will most likely be making their way to Prime Video. So hopefully we don't have our Gaslight District videos or Knights of Guinevere videos demonetized when they eventually make their way to the service. So yeah, I just figured I would kind of express my whole thoughts on the situation. I was a little upset at the thought of my video being demonetized, because obviously I don't do YouTube for just the money. I do it because I genuinely enjoy making videos about indie animation. It's one of my passions. But at the same time, the money definitely helps, and to have my hard work turn into absolutely nothing is just not something I want to think about. But I wasn't really overly scared, because in the back of my mind, I figured that this was going to be resolved. There was no way Glitch was going to be there was absolutely no way that Glitch of all companies would be willing to go that route of taking down people's content, because Glitch has always been one for the creator. They have allowed people making videos about their content for years. I've been making glitch related content since Metarunner. So, it would have been horrible if Glitch went full on corpo and decided to copyright claim everything, but I'm so glad that they didn't. Glitch constantly getting W's lately. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for listening in to what I have to say. This video might have been kind of pointless for some of you, but again, I was still receiving comments of people who didn't know that this situation had been resolved. So yeah, no need to worry anymore. Yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed just the Murder Drones B-roll that's been playing in the background. Again, this was not meant to be a super edited video, because right after I get this video up, I have to go somewhere. So yeah, anyway. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, as well as be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all my content and want to help get this channel to 30,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That is our big goal. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, guys, this is Inferno signing off.